guys, welcome back. I know it's been a good minute since you guys last saw me and I do apologize for that. But I don't know, I've been kind of busy the last couple days, so I haven't had time to film anything. Today we're just gonna do a little sit down video. I'm gonna talk about all the books I've read so far this year, and so far I've read 24 books within the year, which I think that's pretty big for me. We're 6 months in. I think 24 is pretty good. My reading goal for this year is 25. I'm right there, literally halfway through the year and I'm almost done. But my reading goal it's just for fun. You know, sometimes I do more, sometimes I do less. This is just kind of for fun. And yeah, let's get into it. So, basically, I only read 4 physical copies this year because my Kindle has been spoiling me. So I've been reading a lot of my books on this little thing, so I won't be able to physically show you guys the book, but I will put it right here on the screen, as well as with my rating. So the first book I read this year was Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez, and this is my first Abby Jimenez book. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cute. Honestly, guys, I forgot a lot about what these books are about, but this one, I do know that she's a doctor and she lives in this big city, whatever, and he lives in a small town. I don't remember exactly what he does. I just remember loving it. I remember it was super cute, and he has a dog, which I feel like I always love in books when they have pets, especially the guys. I don't know, I just feel like it's super cute. But yeah, he lives in a small town. I think he's kind of renovating this old mansion that his parents lived. I don't remember a lot of this book. I'm so sorry. I did read this in January and I have horrible memory. I just remember really loving this book. I rated it 4 stars, and I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I remember loving the characters, thinking they were funny, and yeah, I'm so sorry there's not much to say about this book just because I always forget. But I do know that I really enjoyed it. I love the main character. I loved the main character. It was so good. And I love both of the main characters, but the girl, I loved her. I thought it was great. I thought it was amazing. One thing I do remember, it starts off with her car breaking down and him helping her. And I thought that was really cute. I've never read that in a book where her car breaks down and he kind of helps her. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. Sorry I keep on looking down. I have on my Fable everything I read just to keep it fresh in my mind because I will forget. It's 24 books, guys. Sorry. But second book I read this year. So I'm trying to go in order. So second book I read this year, I actually have it with me. I listened to the audiobook while I was reading it, and that is Reckless by Lorena Roberts. Okay, this is a part of a series, a part of a trilogy actually. And I don't know why this book was so hard for me to get into. Actually, I don't know why. It's because I got spoilers when this book came out. So I kind of already knew how it was going to end. And it took me really long to read it. It took me a good amount to read this book since it came out. I've been reading it since it came out. I picked it up, I put it back down, I picked it up, I put it back down. Right? Not saying this isn't a good book. I feel like if I just didn't get the spoiler that I got, I could have read it much faster. Anyways, this is about Peyton and Kai, and I feel like a lot of you guys know what this book series is about. It's all over TikTok, but it's about Peyton and Kai, and they live in this world where, what is it? It's Imperians, and basically people that have magic and people that don't have magic. And if you don't have magic, so she pretends that she can what is that she can do? This is how long, I'm so sorry, my mind is blank. My mind is blank. But basically she pretends she has powers. And, enforcers. There's also enforcers. I'm sorry, my mind is kind of everywhere right now, but I'm so sorry. My mind is kind of everywhere with this book and this whole thing because it's been so long. But basically she pretends to have powers, and it's kind of like a Hunger Games type of thing. There's an arena, there's competitions. And I really enjoyed this. This is the second book in this trilogy. I haven't read the last book in the trilogy yet, which I will get to it at one point, but I just haven't. This one, it was good. It was good. I really enjoyed it. It's just, if it wasn't for the spoiler, I feel like I would have liked it more. I rated this 3 stars, which isn't bad, but the first one I rate, which is Powerless, I rated 5 stars. So I was really hyped for this. I really want to know what happened in this one, and it was good. I just feel like, I don't know, it could just been more, you know, like, still good, still like it, you know, 3 stars. Okay, so the next book I read was Passenger Princess by Morgan Elizabeth. I really enjoyed this one. This is basically, she is a beauty queen or something like that, like a pageant queen, that's what it's called. And she basically needs a bodyguard because she's like going around the world. She won the contest, she's going around the world doing tours, and it's really cute. It's a bodyguard romance, and I feel like it's just a nice, like, cute little romance that it just kind of fits perfectly. You can read it at any point in time. And I really enjoyed it. I thought it was super cute. I loved the main characters. Again, I don't remember a lot from it, but I just know I really enjoyed it. There were specific things that the male character would do for her, and I don't know, I feel like it's so cute. Plus, I think I remember that she was a reader as well, and I love like reading a book where one of the characters is a reader, and I really enjoyed it. This was a funny, cute little romance that I feel like can not get you out of a reading slump, but if you just read something heartbreaking, this is a good book to read. And I believe I rated this 3 stars. It was good. It was like a nice little light read. I would definitely be able to reread. I'm not a rereader though, but this I have like thought of giving this a reread just because it was pretty cute. So the next book I read, I was actually really excited for this book, and it was The Housemaid by Freida McFadden. I've never read a book by Freida McFadden before. It was so good. And I'm not usually into thriller, guys. I usually don't read thrillers at all. This thriller was so good. It was just mind-blowing. Like, I didn't expect it. And I feel like with Freida McFadden, you're either a hit or a miss with her. I love this. The first book I've read by her, so far, so good. I don't have any complaints about it. Basically, it's about this girl, and she gets hired to be a maid at this, like, not mansion, but like this very rich family. But something's off, you know? Like, something's just off with the family, something's off with the wife, and you're just thinking, what is going on here? What is happening? But it's really good. I rated this 5 stars, and I started reading the second book in this series. I think it's The Housemaid's Secrets. I'm not sure, but I was reading the second book in the series. I didn't finish it just because I was wrapped up in reading other things. But yeah, this was really good. 5 star. Really enjoyed it. Okay, now this other one I think was one of my most anticipated reads of the years, and that is Onyx Storm. I love this book, guys. I love this book. I like, since the day it came out, I was going to the stores looking for it. I got it 2 days after it came out. I didn't want any spoilers. I didn't want to know nothing about this book. I loved this book. Absolutely loved this book. Now, let me tell you something. This is something I'm gonna give a reread to, which I just said I'm not a rereader. This is getting a reread sometime this year. Now, if you guys don't know what Onyx Storm is, it's part of a series. I don't know what series is called. I think it's the Imperium series. Not sure. But I love this book. It is by Rebecca Yarros. And let me just tell you, it's about this girl named Violet and this guy named Sanders. And basically there's dragons, and it's fantasy, of course. There's dragons, there's bonding. And the most mind-blowing thing, I didn't know this was actually gonna happen when I first read this book, not this one specifically, but the whole series, was that once you bond to a dragon, it's like reading minds. Like, y'all read each other's minds, y'all are able to communicate. But yeah, it's basically about Violet and how she wanted to be in this other, like, quadrant. She wanted to be in the scribes. She wanted to be a scribe, but her mom forced her to be a dragon rider. And it's like her like maneuvering all that, and Xaden Ryerson, which he is the captain or like the leader of one of the squads, and you follow them and you follow how the academy goes and like everything. Like you have to learn so many things, and I just love how well it like explains things for me personally. I understood it very good. But yeah, I really like this came out like literally January 20 something. Please read this series, please read it, please. This book does leave on a cliffhanger, but it is so worth it. It is so worth it, guys. Also look at these beautiful spirits. Look at that, look at that. But yeah, I love this book. I love Xaden, I love Violet, I love their relationship, I love the friendships that she has with her teammates or like her squad. I love everything about this book. I love everything about this series. This was my 5-star read. This was a 5-star read. It was beautiful, it was amazing. Chef's kiss. I love this book. Now, after Onyx Storm, I did read a series. And I'm not gonna talk about every single book in this series because it will quite literally take forever. But let's just say this series changed my entire life. Changed my entire life. And that is Zodiac Academy by, who is it? It's by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne, I forgot her last name, I'm so sorry. But this book right here, oh my god, not just this book, this whole series is a 5-star series for me. I read this and it quite literally changed my entire life. It is quite literally one of my favorite series. It's up there with Boys of Tommen, and I love Boys of Tommen. It's quite literally one of my favorites. I will talk about that later. But Zodiac Academy, it was just amazing. Every single book, I think up to like the first book I think was like a 3-star and or like a 4-star, and so were like the other two. And then by the 4th book or the 3rd book or something like that, every single book from there on, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. This whole series, 5 stars. Now, so you might be asking, what is this series about? It's about Tori and Darcy, right? And they basically live in the mortal world, you know, our world. And then they go to this other world, it's called Celeria, and they go to Zodiac Academy and they learn that they have powers, and there's you can shift. For example, you can be a werewolf, you can be a dragon, you can be a siren, you can be so many different things. You have powers, there's 4 elements that you can have. Well, not 4 elements that you can have, but well, yeah, 4 elements that you can have. You can either possess one of them or 2 of them or 3 of them or all of them, right? There's water, there's fire, there's air, and there's earth. And there's so much romance, and so it's a slow burn. It is a slow burn. It is a teacher student in the best way possible. It is quite literally like the best series of all time. The friendships, the romances, everything. It has one of the best characters. It has one of the worst characters. One of my least favorite characters is in this book. Yeah, I love this series. I love all these books so much, so incredibly much. I want to give this whole series a reread. It literally took months for me to read, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And it's just chef's kiss. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil anything, but it is just so incredibly good. Like 5 stars. This whole thing, 5 stars. I can't say it anymore. Please, if there's one thing you will read that a recommendation is Zodiac Academy. Please, it is the greatest thing of all time. Please. Okay, so after Zodiac Academy, I read this like in between Zodiac Academy. I took a break and then I read this. We have Picking Daisies on Sunday. I love this book. It's by Liana Constantine. I don't know how to say the last name. I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names. But Liana, I loved this book. I rated this 4 stars, right? But it is so good. My boyfriend got this for me, and I'm not gonna show you guys like exactly what, but he like read it and like annotated this whole thing for me, and I love that. I loved it more. I loved it more, but like it's just like the little surprise, little annotations I would write for him, whatever he would write, just made this book 10 times better. But it's really good. It's Friends to Lovers. It has Daisy and what's his name? Daisy and wait, what's his name? Wait, guys. Oh, and Levi. I was like, I know it starts with an L, Daisy and Levi, and they're basically like childhood friends to lovers. And she is a designer. Not yeah, she's like a designer. I don't remember exactly what he does, but it is super cute. It's honestly, it's just a cute little romance. I want to read another book by her, but it was really cute. I loved them. I feel like it's something cute, right? Like it's just cute romance. It's pure romance. This does remind me of like early 2000 movies, which I just love them. But yeah, like it's just so cute. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's adorable. They're so cute, and they kind of lose contact after a few years, and like they're reunited. But it's just a cute romance. Like I don't know what to explain this more than it's just a cute romance. Like it's really just the best thing ever. I want to give so many things a reread, but I'm just not a reread girl. Like, but this is another one that I want to give a reread to because it was just so cute. Okay, after that, I read Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez again, and I think this is my favorite Abby Jimenez book. No, actually, no, it's not, but it's really close to it. This one follows two doctors, and I don't remember their name, I'm so sorry, but this one follows two doctors. I think her name is Bianca. I don't remember the guy's name, I'm so sorry, but her name I believe is Bianca or something like that. So sorry. It follows two doctors, and it's just kind of it works into like a fake dating, I believe, like kind of like a fake dating type of thing. And it's just cute because she is trying to take care of her brother, and he has like really bad anxiety, and you can kind of see how they both work with each other and how they are with each other. And there's just so many cute things, like them eating together. It's just cute little moments like that, and this book is part of Your World. Like it's part of that whole series, and I really enjoyed this one. I thought it was really cute. I love the main characters, and I don't know, I just feel like these books aren't just romance. There's so much more than just romances, and I feel like that's what I can appreciate about Abby Jimenez. But yeah, it's really, really cute. I rated this, I believe, 4.75. It's really cute. And then after that one, I read Just for the Summer again by Abby Jimenez, and this one is my favorite. I loved this one. This one is just so good. It's about Justin and Emma. I think that's her name. I'm so sorry if it's not, but Justin and Emma. And again, I don't want to say too much because like I just don't know what to say. Again, it's just cute romance. It's more than a romance, and I know I already said that, but it's just genuinely a good read. I honestly, like, I really enjoyed this one, and I don't know a lot about it. I don't remember. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. My mind is blank. But I just know that in that moment in time, this was my story. And looking back at it, it still is. I don't remember a lot from it, but I really enjoyed him. It was really cute. I liked it. After that, I read Consider Me by Becca Mack, and this one was really good. My friend recommended it, and it's basically a sports romance where he's a hockey player, and I don't remember what she is. I don't remember what she is, but it's like your basic, he's a player, she wants nothing to do with him type of thing, but he like steps it up for her. He steps it up for her. He really does his thing, right? And I really liked it. I think I also rated like 3 stars. Let me check. Yeah, I rated it 3 stars, and it's just like your average like hockey romance, but it was really good. I feel like it was fun to read. I love the characters. I definitely want to continue this series, but yeah, I really like the characters. I like the main characters. I like the side characters. I like the friend group, and I really enjoyed it overall. The next book I have for y'all, this has been a long time coming. Play along. This book right here is so good. So good. I really enjoyed this one. I thought it was really cute. It's about Isaiah Rhodes and Kennedy K, and basically it's a sports romance in the Windy City series. and he is a baseball player. She is, I believe, what is she? She's a doctor. Like she's what is she? She's like those people that take care of like the players. She's that, right? And they have basically been not working together, but they've been like, you know, he's a baseball player. She's the one that takes care of him when he's injured, or like any other team's injured, and he has been obsessed with her. When I mean obsessed, I mean obsessed for years. For years, he's been obsessed with her, rightfully so. But she has had a ring on her finger until one thing, she does it, and he's like, okay, my time to shine. I'm here, baby. I'm gonna show you what's up. It is a marriage of convenience. They get married. They get drunkly married in Vegas one night, and this boy's just gonna show her why they should stay married, why he not loves her, but like why he cares about her so much. And he has had a fat crush on her for years, and it's really cute. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say too much just because I don't want to spoil anything, but I really like this one. But I really liked it. I rated this 4.5. It was really, really good. Now, the next book I have for you guys is Rewind It Back, again in the same series as this book. The Windy City series, the last book in this series. Rewind It Back is about Rio and Haley, I almost forgot her name, and they're basically childhood friends to lovers, but something happened in their past where now they like hate each other. And he is a hockey player, she is an interior designer, and she is the one designing his house, right? And you kind of get to see, it's like a flashback type of book, but not like every other chapter is a flashback, or like a chapter here and there. And also like their childhood, and you know how they were from like when they met, I think at like 12 years old, from when like they were 19 and 20, and just how everything, what happened, what went down. And you also get like present time, where like how they're acting with each other now, because they kind of go back to that playful side of them, but they have to keep on remembering we hate each other, we don't like each other, right? And I really enjoyed this book. I honestly didn't think I was gonna like Rio's book that much, because it's kind of a second chance romance type of thing, you know, not like second chance ish, you know. And I didn't think I was really gonna enjoy it. I really enjoyed it. I rated it 5 stars. It was super duper good. It was just chef's kiss. I feel like it was a great way to end the series. But yeah, now this next book that I'm gonna talk about is my favorite book of all year, and that is Releasing 10 by Chloe Wash. This book right here, it's just everything. It's about, okay, basically, if you guys don't know what the Boys of Tommen series is, it is this book series that follows like different, like it's a friend group, and they follow, the first 2 books is about Johnny and Shannon, the second book is about Joey and Aoife, the other book is about Gypsy and Claire, and it follows this friend group. But it's not just more than a friend group, they're a family. They go through so much, each character individually. And this book right here is about Hughie and Lizzie, and the things that these characters go through, it's things that nobody should ever go through. And that's what I mean, where it's not just romance, it is so much more. And some people might not like Lizzie. I was very like, I didn't know how to feel about her. I love her so much now, and I understand her, and I just kind of want to give her like, I want to squeeze her and give her a big hug and just tell her everything's gonna be okay. Because when I tell you, every single one of these characters go through something, please check your trigger warnings, because it is a very heavy book. Me and my friend read this together, and we were absolutely devastated after. I called her crying, sobbing my eyes out. I didn't read for like the next 4 days. This was a 5-star read. I don't even know how to say it. It's a 6-star read, 11th star read. This is the best thing ever. But it is very impactful. If check your trigger warnings, please check your trigger warnings with this series. Not just with this book, but with all the books in the series. It is the most beautiful writing ever. I just love Lizzie Young. I love her. I love all these characters. I love her. I love Shannon. I love Johnny. I love Aoife. I love Joey. I love Gibbsy. I love Claire. I love Hughie, Philly, Katie. I love them all so much. And I just want to give them all a hug and tell them everything's going to be okay. Yeah, this is quite literally the best book I read all year. I loved it. Not much else to say about that. Okay, the next book I read this right after releasing 10, which I was thinking of reading this before releasing 10, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna finish it in time for when releasing 10 comes out, so I'll just read it now. I'll read it after. It was Face Off by Chelsea Curto, I believe it's her name. This one is about two hockey players, actually. The guy's name, the guy's name is Maverick, and the girl's name is Emmy, and they are basically the same hockey team in the, I forgot what it was, the NHL? Yeah, I think it's NHL. And it's really good. They have a really good banter. Maverick is your average F-boy, you know, sleeps with everybody and anybody, and Emmy's just like, you know, I'm doing my thing. I just got out of a relationship. I don't want to deal with men. I'm just focused on my career, right? And they kind of have this thing going on where they sleep together one night, and then they're like, okay, that's it. Like, it's just to get the tension out between us. That's it. But it becomes so much more than that. They start like doing it more and more. They're like, okay, we'll keep this hush hush. But it is just really cute. Their banter, the way they go back and forth sometimes. The friend groups in this series, I loved it. I rated this, I think, a 3.25. It was really good. It was pretty good. Now, the next book I read is part of the Face Off series. It's the second book. It's called Power Play. This one follows Liam and Piper. Piper is a news reporter for the Stars, which is like their hockey team. And Liam is the goalie for the hockey team. Now, he's very reserved. He's very grumpy. You know, he kind of keeps to himself. Piper is, of course, that bubbly person. And basically, the thing with her is that she was married for 10 years to a guy that just was horrible to her, cheated on her, barely showed her any like physical attributions, didn't really get physical with her in that sense. And she wants to get back in the dating world. She's like, I'm 30, I want to get out there. I don't want to embarrass myself when I'm with the guy. I don't know what's going on. So she goes to Liam. She's like, hey, we're friends. Do you want to like help me out with this thing? You know, like help me be more intimate. And he's like, yeah, of course. He's like, yes, of course, right? But also he needs a date to his sister's wedding because his family nags him a lot of when you're gonna get married, when you're gonna have kids. So they decide to fake date for that wedding, and they're just so cute. I think they're like one of my favorite banters that they go back and forth and they joke a lot around, and their communication is really good. They're not afraid to like text each other and be like, hey, I miss you, like come over. They're really not. And it's just cute overall. Plus seeing like the friend groups and the friendships and everything, it was just, I really enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this one a little more than Face Off. But yeah, and I love the fact that you still see a lot of the characters from the previous book in this book. And yeah, I rated that 3.5, I want to say. Yeah. Now that is all I've read so far this year. I am gonna start reading Slapshot by Chelsea Curto, which is also part of the Face Off series. I think it's called the DC Star series. I will be reading that sometime today. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my little wrap up. I'm sorry I couldn't talk a lot about the books. My mind just completely goes blank sometimes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.